Welcome back to Monster Gaming. Just wanted to do another quick update. I know I talked about maybe switching nations, but I really enjoy the infantry. The Japanese, have a nice infantry going on there. I moved my town center outside just because, you know what? I don't care if I lose ranking. Just don't want them to loot my goods too badly. So I might move some other stuff around, but that's okay. Now I'm looking at the research. Let me see if I remember which one is which. So this one I had worked on the soldier damage and soldier hit points. So I'm at level 6. That was going to take quite a while, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right now. I'm working on hunting food and gold yield. I'm actually finding that you can get a ton from just hunting in your gold. So might as well work on that. And it wasn't taking forever to do that. On this one, gold skill research cost. Definitely trying to reduce my costs if I can, because there's so many upgrades in here to work on. Food skill research time, also working on the time that it's going to take to do all that. Let me see if I'm working on anything else. Nothing else over here. I am keeping an eye on some things. I just finished the Triplane Mk3 Damage upgrade. The next one's 12 hours. I might do that too, because I'm going to focus on my planes a little bit more. All right, so since the last time, I decided to work on upgrading my airstrip, which is really good, because that's super important to work on. So I was doing a lot of research online to see like what are the things that you should be focusing on when you're Cold War, what's it called, atomic age, global age, and that whole era. And it looks like a lot of people shift. So when you're in the armory, you have all these regular units here, and then you start getting the serious ones, later on, like the assault vehicle, stuff like that. But it seems like after the global age, people are really stopping all these upgrades here, like at least these ones. They're still leveling up their generals here and there to get them really beefed up. And their factory units, they might do that, and then they're going to do their planes as well. But the regular troops, I think that is the biggest recommendation, is to stop working on leveling them up, unless you're using them often. If you're using them often, definitely level up the ones that you're using. But don't worry about maxing them all out. Like they become less and less valuable and important as you get further along in the game. And a lot of people have been switching over to the factory and making sure that's upgraded, as well as the airstrip. So I have 2 airstrips, and this one was level 1, and I'm getting it to level 2. The only reason for that is it gives me 1 more air capacity. So now, instead of having, let's look at this one. Instead of having 3 triplanes, I'm going to be able to have 4. And these are the ones that go after heavy cavalry, heavy tanks, and just regular units. Like, they're really good at taking out a bunch of units. Obviously, this plane is from a little outdated, but that's okay. So I'm working on these things, on the airstrip and the factory. Very expensive, requires oil. So that's my other thing, is I'm trying to get my oil up. So that's why I've been working on the university, and then trying to loot a little bit better. So we're going to do one battle. My last battle that I've been doing for the last week or so has been straight infantry, and that's it. I've switched it to infantry plus these, are these commandos now? Yeah, plus commandos, which are really sneaky. They will take out a lot of defensive buildings. And then I have the planes here that will help, help protect the commandos, because the commandos can get overrun, and then you are basically stuck. So I'm trying to migrate over a little bit to the factory units. I did do a couple with the heavy tanks recently, and it did really well, but you lose 1 or 2 of them. They take forever to retrain. So I'm trying to move things along a little bit quicker and try to be a little bit more effective. So I could bring a 3rd plane, but even those take like a while too. So let's go for a quick attack, and I'll show you how I use the commandos. Hopefully I use them correctly. Space Age, these guys are leveled up more than me. Oh, and this is a ton of territory. Although, if I could go over here and knock out some of this stuff, I could be good. Get a bunch of food. I'm going to go for a different one. Because I'm going to try to do a pretty good amount of damage instead of just one little area. Like, this guy does not have a lot of stuff. And 5-star, you get an additional boost. I don't know. Let's see, where are the walls? This whole area here is pointless. So you can always do that last. Let's try this one. And let's see what these guys do. There is one more. So let me put them right here. I'm gonna get my planes handy. There's a tower there, so I gotta be careful that he doesn't knock him out. Okay, good. He missed that last one. All right, so I'm gonna put these guys over here. Put these guys over here. Protect that guy. Let's start knocking out some of these defenses. Get that anti-air missile out of there so it doesn't destroy this plane. Go, 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 go. This guy's wandering off by himself, which is awesome. Let me take these guys out. So these, okay, perfect. Let's go back over here. Oh, good. He did take that out on his way over. Perfect. All right, so we still have this. So I'm trying to protect these guys a little bit at the same time. Let's see. I need my planes to stay alive. That one's almost dead. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, is that plane still alive? All right, that's gonna keep those guys busy over there. I'm gonna put these guys way over here and they can start finagling things over there. Oh, that's gonna slow down. I knew that was gonna happen, but oof. That's fine. Here, let's put these guys over here. They should be able to take that. Anybody doing anything over here? Nothing crazy. That guy's fighting by himself. There's this thing right here. So let's destroy this thing. Perfect. Good, 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 good. So you can see that my commandos actually stayed alive, which is exactly what I wanted. Because they really do so much work for you. So I wanted them to stay alive, and my planes, I did lose one plane. So, I'll have to eat that a little bit, but I did get extra domination bonus, which I've been working on. So I got extra gold, extra food, and extra oil. Got a couple things there. Got some medals, got some triumph. Not bad. I mean, this wasn't a very big base with a lot of stuff there. But it's a good example of what you can do if you put these guys together. So I'm going to retrain that. And those I can train on my own. I have all my workers working. So the only thing left for me to do is basically like keep attacking and keep doing stuff like that. So I'm going to check over here, see if I claimed any more rewards. Perfect. So these are great. I've actually been paying attention to these a little bit closer. This doesn't exist like 2 years ago. I know a lot of games do event passes, and they can be pretty annoying because they're trying to get you to pay for it. Like the full version, basically, you're getting like the mini version. But this kind of game, it makes sense because there's so many different things you're doing. It almost gives you a little bit of direction, gives you small little goals to work on, which is really cool. So like this one, I have to donate troops, which is pretty easy if somebody requests them. Heavy tank Mk3s. Nice. And these are relative to the whatever level you have, which is great. So they're not going to give you challenges here of things that you don't even have yet. Ooh, and I can get that. Perfect. I'm a big fan of accumulating. So you can see how many of these things I've won through, you know, various events and stuff like that. I love to hoard these. Uh, sometimes I'll use them when I know I have a really difficult battle coming up. Look at that, I have 4 Nighthawks. Awesome. Let's see, Pirate Army, Running Ninja. And the great thing about this is you can hold as many as possible. Even though you can only put 4 slots, you can hold as many of these as possible. Like, look how many I've accumulated. Love it. So if I'm ever in a dire need, you know, I can look through here and start using some of them. You will win these much more often than in the past because of the events. And sometimes you have like the daily delivery. But the daily delivery didn't exist. You know, over a year and a half ago, there was no such thing. So the game still takes forever. You know, upgrades take forever. Building things takes forever. But they've given you a few other things to help you with that. You know, it doesn't really speed up the game. But before, when you had 0, and you kind of had to wait to get something else, this one gives you more options to get those things. So yes, it does save you time. So there, I don't know. I think it was a good idea to do that, to help people out. Let's see. So I can, Flame Panzer. Definitely getting that. Getting that. And getting this. Nice. So, and then they come from the mountains over here and they run over to help you out. Like, this isn't a priority to upgrade this. Down the road, maybe a little bit. It'll be 5th, 6th, 7th thing to upgrade. But I would unlock a Legionnaire, which is shoots from a distance, hits really hard, and a Jagdpanzer, which is much, much stronger than the other tank I have right now. So, I don't know. I always like the idea of the mercenaries, that you pay them in goods and not in food, gold, or oil. I like that it was a little bit different. So that's basically it. Like I said, I'm trying to work on these things. So I might not do another video for another few days because you really wouldn't see any progress of any kind. Oh wow! Other than the planes, everything is retrained already. Oh, because I only lost. Oh no, I didn't lose any of those guys. So sweet. So I could keep attacking. But yeah, thanks for coming back. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing a little bit more. I have these guys doing a bunch of things. Oh, the tank depot. This one right over here. I'm working on as well. Because right now he produces a light tank. He will produce a medium tank going forward, which is great because that it will increase, not increase. That will level up the defender that is going to be coming out. Upgrades will also affect level of forest defenders. So on the tank depots, definitely get them up to level, like get one of them as high level as you can, because that will impact your defenders that come out of the woods. Secondly, the Garrison upgrades will also affect level of town center defenders. So right now I have Fusilier, which is probably 2 ages behind, maybe more. So at some point I do want to level up my Garrison, so all my Garrisons will go to the next step, and then I'll have higher level defenders coming out of my city hall, but not really a priority right now. The tanks, definitely more of a priority than infantry. So yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to work on. So thanks again, and like I said, if you have any questions, leave them below. You want to see anything more in detail, because there is a lot to this game, let me know and we'll look at it. Thank you. Bye.